parts, it'll be a fine dry day. Good deal of sunshine to begin with, clouding over somewhat later on. But for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales, certainly the more central and southern parts, it'll be a fine dry day. Good deal of sunshine to begin with, clouding over somewhat later on.
Hello folks. So, welcome back to the shed, and I'm sitting down today because once again everything's ground to a halt because of the weather, and of course we are, it's expecting the first of two named storms today. What is it with these named storms, folks? It never used to be like that. Back in the good old 80s and 90s, it was just considered crap weather. But there we go. So we got named storms, and I can actually hear the rain now hitting the roof of the shed as well. So I just wanted to take a quick opportunity just to, before it goes through the old mind, folks, just to, just a brief discussion about what we've been doing recently, and of course, what's more interestingly, what we haven't been doing. Because let's be honest, folks, since Friday, when we went down to the ROC post there on Friday, then we haven't done anything else this week, folks. I'm afraid there's no other videos this week because of the weather. And I think Colonel EXP, he will agree with me as well. As we are motorcyclists, folks, then I'm sure that even if you've never ridden a motorcycle, you could probably figure out that it's pretty easy to understand that being out on a motorbike in this sort of weather, folks, it's just not nice. So we're just going to have to put everything on hold anyway, and come down to the shed just to do a bit of my weekly bike maintenance, which is brilliant. Now obviously, with the motorcycles, then everything has to be looked at and inspected and checked, and of course cleaned and oiled and regulated, and just monitored, just bits and pieces. And otherwise we don't want to be bringing you TwEx breakdowns from the roadside. We want to be bringing you the action, folks, and the video and with the history and going places. Because not really that much to talk about, but I'd just like to first of all say a big thank you to all of my new subscribers. That's great. Now it's incredible, folks. Doesn't seem that long ago since I was pretty chuffed at 50 subscribers. Well, I think it's up to 88, which is just nuts, folks. And far exceeded my expectations. And I'm just glad that I've been able to improve things with the channel over the last few months and stuff. And of course, working with Colonel EXP has been amazing, as it always is. And we definitely do have a lot of stuff in common, and we do share the same sort of interests. And now obviously it is difficult to try and plan anything down here in Cornwall, because especially in the winter, folks, because the weather and stuff, and there's other things as well that keep cropping up. But either way, we're going to be back on it again soon, and hopefully we'll get rid of this horrible weather that's coming over the rest of the week and the weekend, folks. Can you believe that? The bad weather. So it looks like we're going to be confined to camp for the rest of the week and of course the weekend. Obviously a military expression there, confined to camp, but no. So realistically then, I think, to be honest, it's looking like next week before we're going to get out again, folks. And it's just ghastly. So there's absolutely no point in taking any silly risks or whatever. But I do have a cunning plan afoot, and that is potentially, now depends on just how bad it is on Friday of this week. Friday, well, we're anticipating, I can't remember the name of all these storms, folks, but apparently there's a big storm coming on Friday, and today obviously being Wednesday, so 2 days time, then it's depending on how bad it is, it's likely that I might get dressed up to the hilt and all my waterproof wet weather gear on, and might take Biff down to the coast and see if we can film a bit of bad weather action with the waves and stuff. And if we can, then we'll head down to Portreath, which is not too far away, folks. And of course, Biff being a bit less high-sided than the other bikes, so we'll see how it goes, and hopefully we can film some of the rough weather for you folks. And if anybody obviously doesn't know very much about Cornwall, then hopefully you should be able to witness what we get during an Atlantic storm, which is obviously Portreath being on the north coast, and we do pretty well get a good battering on the north coast. It's considerably less sheltered than the south coast, and towns like Falmouth and Penzance, they're located on the south coast of Cornwall, folks, because Cornwall is a peninsula. We have the north coast, which covers the northern part of Cornwall, and you've got pretty much Portreath running right the way down Porthtowan, and then all the way down pretty much down to Hale, and that way is all on the north coast. So it's the Atlantic coast, as it's known as. So obviously for for purposes of weather watching, it does get a bit interesting at times. But so I won't go on too much more then, but thank you to all the new subscribers, and also as well I'd just like to say that please take care in this unpleasant weather that's destined to hit us anyway. So until we get out on the road again, or we'll see how it goes on Friday. I can't promise anything because it really does depend on the weather, just how bad it is. And of course, if we can get out and have a sneak at some of the wave action, then we might do. But whatever happens, it will be from a perfectly safe location, and I know that bit of coastline really well, so won't be taking any risks at all, folks. But it will just be down to my own personal preference to actually tell how much of this bad, nasty rain I can actually stand. So we'll see what happens anyway. But in the meantime, thanks for watching all the videos, thanks for subscribing, and please remember, folks, spread the word. And if anybody does have any locations or anything that they do want us to check out at some stage, then drop something in the comments box. That would be well appreciated. And welcome aboard, and see you soon, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.